finding common ground, retreating from sea level rise in a flood, and trying not to drown. Finding common ground, running in tandem for dry land together, cause climate change is now. We're finding common ground, finding common ways, start turn the heat down, mess around and find out, find common ground. It's kinda hard when we're naturally partisan, so come on, reach across the aisle. Finding out partisanship is the worst. Ask the host from regional divides to spill over from the states to freaking first past the post. All the reasons that the people can't seem to reach agreement, from politics to social media, take it from Aaron Freeman. People are mad partisans, so what do we do with that? Endorse candidates from the center, start a green super PAC. Whether liberal on policy or conservative into autonomy, either way, climate catastrophe is pretty bad for the economy. And politics and public policy, I get it, they're hard to keep straight. Create the space for the conversation, take it from Lisa Raitt. She said it, the cross-partisan cooperation is critical. You do not go to parliament intending to punch out a liberal. Even if you really want to, that doesn't help you go to parliament and work in it. Partisanship is my team, your team, it's churlishness. This discussion was all about understanding and curbing it. That's why Aaron Freeman didn't even mention that Lisa is a conservative. A Stephen Harper conservative, whoa, send in the tanks. He was just like, she was a government minister, so fill in the blanks. Come on, there's nothing nefarious about crossing the barriers, reaching out to the opposition. Don't just circle the chariots, climate change is here. It brings with it a list of dangers. We can't afford to stay safe in our little echo chambers. The US is passing major policy. We're stuck in partisan gridlock. How do we build a bridge, y'all? I would nominate hip hop for finding common ground, retreating from the sea level rise in a flood, y'all, and trying not to drown. Finding common ground, running in tandem for dry land together, cause climate change is now. We're finding common ground, finding common ways to turn the heat down, mess around and find out. Finding common ground is hard when we're naturally partisan, but come on, let's reach across the aisle. This is not just about conservatives, y'all. In fact, it's both. Liberals all have information that they're always the last to know, like the degree to which overregulation is bad for growth. You heard it from the Chamber of Commerce, y'all. Matthew Holmes. The business community has an advocate in Matthew. He talks to the government so his members don't have to. He lists the current challenges to business growth, and it's endless. We can all picture Matthew walking through the halls of Parliament, friendless. No friends in the NDP. Liberals regulate all of it. Conservatives only talk to businesses when they're populist. Constant partisan politics, never ending and toxic. Climate denier is an insult that is used to constantly taunt them. Seems like an impossible swamp to cross, doesn't it? Lisa's proposed solution is more minority governments. That's how we push cooperation and higher learning, because elected officials are all just failed trial attorneys. And Matthew's solution is really terribly clear. He said no one's going to embrace a world of scarcity and fear. It is a message that every liberal really needs to take in. If it's economy versus nature, then jobs are going to win. Just like whoever you vote for, the government gets in. And different governments have different definitions of sin and different definitions of what constitutes deficits. That's why Lisa gave such a nuanced answer on retrofits. There's a whole world of expensive challenges to move through. You want it done fast, done well, done cheap? You gotta choose two. Economy versus ecology. How high will the cost be? Incentives or regulation? What's your government philosophy? Pick your own poison. Nobody can force you. But if you don't combine the two, then Aaron's PAC won't endorse you. Economic growth and sustainability science. Gotta get them in lockstep to unite the political tribes, cause that's how we're finding common ground. Retreating from sea level rise in a flood, trying not to drown. Finding common ground, running in tandem for dry land together, cause climate change is now. Finding common ground, finding common ways to turn the heat down, mess around and find out. Finding common ground is hard when we're naturally partisan, y'all. So please, can we reach across the aisle? Thank you very much. I hope you feel special.